Well, that was silly. And we're live, and we didn't even know it. We weren't even paying
Yep.
attention.
Sorry about that.
And it's partially IT Ryan's fault, who
Primarily Jack's fault.
may not be here next week because she's going to Grand Canyon University to go to school, where Carmen's going to help Ryan move in, I guess. We're doing that Wednesday.
What time?
I don't know.
9 a.m.
9 a.m.
9
We lose
a.m.
we lose Ryan soon, and we already lost her because this is a room.
Oh no.
Yep,
You lost her because of what?
this is your room, or was your room. I kicked you out a long time ago.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Yeah, that is true.
Mhm.
But with us tonight on episode 665 is Carmen Esnal, the associate head coach at Phoenix College.
Hello, hello. Thank you for having me.
Well, welcome. There's a lot of stuff that we have to cover. We have El Rojo with us. Yeah, Jack's still on the show. There you go. Jack's gonna be covering the Paul fight, right? Is it Logan?
Yeah.
Jake? It's Jake Paul?
Jack,
Jake.
move your mic.
Or
What do you mean?
there's nothing we can do about it.
Can't see your
It's
face.
too late.
Well, we could see him a minute ago.
All right, Jack, where are we at with the boxing fight?
People are saying it starts in 5 minutes. People are saying it starts in 30.
So we'll keep you
I think-
updated.
I think it's a scam, just for views.
A scam?
Yes, like they're just getting like views. It hasn't. I bet it doesn't start until
We
like
give Jack
2
one
hours or
job.
something.
Well, we'll keep you updated. So,
Going through like 40
You're-
of them right now.
well, that's good. We'll keep you updated on that. But today we're going to be, before we get to everything about Carmen, Coach Carmen, the top goalkeeper coach in Arizona and the top associate head coach. And
Thanks to you.
yeah, well, Kind of. No, you earned it. Shut up. Carmen, far as I know, is the only female coach coaching men's soccer right now. And your record is 0-1. Congrats. You're a loser. But
we can only get better from here.
It's how we finish.
Exactly.
We'll be okay. But things we have to talk about is more coaches busted for raping children, and we'll be covering that, unfortunately, again. And another administrator busted for embezzlement. And we're going to cover all these things. But first, we're going to get to a sponsor. Get me off!
Be like out of town because I know he posted.
Oh, maybe. But it was indefinitely, but we won't talk about it here. But maybe we'll have him on to talk about that. But that's something else. But in horrible news, a referee, and we covered that, right? No? Oh, yeah.
You introduced it.
A referee and a coach of AYSO from Huntington Beach was indicted on charges of possession and distributing child pornography, authorities said Thursday. He's 61 years old, and he was doing horrible things, and I don't want to talk about it anymore. He could face up to 100 years in jail, but look at him. See his face? You can tell.
Typical.
He's a pedophile, and we'll cover that later, too, because we're going to talk about facial recognition programs.
You don't need faceception to see what's wrong with that.
Yeah, well, everyone has many faces. And a former treasurer of Beaver County Youth Soccer Association robbed $100,000 from a club and robbed little doggies of money. And I think we have a video on that, a news break.
Accused of stealing from an animal rescue just 2 years ago, just pleaded guilty to stealing from a youth sports organization. And we're talking, not talking petty theft, I should say. Police say she got away with $100,000, and that's why our Amy Hudak spent tonight in Beaver County finding out how she almost got away with it.
The treasurer of a youth soccer league was in federal court today, pleading guilty to stealing $100,000 from the organization where she once volunteered. And tonight we're learning this isn't the first time she's been accused of stealing from the most innocent. This is Janessa Taleko, the Beaver woman accused of stealing tens of thousands of dollars from the Brighton Township Beaver Soccer Association.
But I need
Federal
volume.
investigators
Oh, I do have
say
volume,
over the
so
course
they
of
did
3.5
hear me.
years,
Oh.
Taleko used the youth soccer's bank account to pay for a Royal Caribbean cruise,
Sweet.
American airline tickets, products from Amazon,
Carmen, that's what we need to
mortgage
do.
bills, cable bills, utility bills, even cell phone bills.
We need to take over,
Prosecutors
like,
say Taleko also deposited
Rising.
nearly
They have a ton of money.
$200,000 in player dues into her personal bank account. The Brighton
way
Township
to
Beaver
do it.
Soccer
Hey,
Association tells
fast
Channel
forward
11
through this to
they're
the-
working
where
to
she
put this
robbed
unfortunate
doggies.
episode behind them,
I don't know
saying,
what part that
quote,
is.
Go about
"We
halfway
are
through.
hurt by the puppy she
There
There it
forged
is,
her
right there.
nearly $3,000 worth, and she allegedly forged checks.
She came to meetings. She
Okay.
helped run
What did she do to
applications.
the puppies?
She
'em down.
volunteered
All right,
for
turn this
multiple
off.
litters.
It's money the rescue.
They're out there. They're everywhere. Be careful, all those volunteers want to be part of your club or anything like that. But it's hard to discern who they are, but I don't think it is. Carmen, I have a good ability to read faces and tell if they're evildoer or not.
What about my face?
That's why I hired you.
Oh, perfect.
That's why Dakota, her boyfriend's, I could tell right away. I knew before Cody knew.
Just because she broke up with them doesn't mean they're bad people. You have to break up with a lot of people before you find one.
I'm not. No. I know I can sense evil.
Oh yeah.
But one more thing I want to. Well, this is non-soccer, but it is kind of. Parents are just handing their kids over, and every week we're covering a pedophile. It's a new pedophile, and these parents are just, hey, go ahead, good luck. He has an English accent. Let him go to town, and they ruin it. But there's a way. You have the fight, Jack.
So there's like 4 fights before it,
Oh,
and then
see,
big one.
You're not gonna miss the Logan, or who is it, Jake? Jake Paul fight, because we'll be done before that, maybe. But something serious about, if you don't have the ability to read faces and really identify if they're evildoer or not, which seems like a lot of you because we see each week kids getting beat down, you can pay for a service called Faceception. It can analyze faces from video, can tell if you're a pedophile, a serial killer, anything. We have a video of that.
Terrorist,
Wanna be in?
high IQ,
Yeah, I'll be in.
white-collar criminal. New computer technology can scan their faces and detect character traits
Rapist.
within seconds.
Pedophile.
We do profiling based on facial structure. We are using computer vision and machine
Terrorist.
learning algorithms and unique patterns and unique know-how. It's the first time it's been done in industry, and by the way, the science behind it is very new.
All right,
Israeli startup
turn this off.
Faceception works
I
on
have a
the
very short attention span.
Well, it just, I've
I
already
didn't
seen it a
realize
couple
that
times.
guy had an accent before you said that. I thought you were just
Well,
pulling accent.
he's Israeli, and they came up with this AI program, and they use Facebook, Twitter, and they use all these social
thought you were
media
gonna go
platforms.
Intelligent. Oh, perfect. He knows everything.
Yeah, which is scary because they're using all these social media programs to be able to create algorithms to try
Jump to
to
conclusions.
to determine future crimes. It's like that movie. What movie is that with Sylvester Stallone?
Face Off? No. Which one?
It
Well,
might have been
I
Face
mean,
Off. Yeah, with
Face
Encino, or what's his face? But Face Off's when like he came back to the future, or it was kind of like there was no more murders or anything like that, but they could predict crime. Anyways,
Yeah.
we're in trouble. So if you can't read faces, you're gonna just give up your freedoms and everything for
I
this
don't know why
facial
they're calling it
recognition program.
faceception though. It doesn't really make sense.
Faceception. It
Because
makes
I mean,
total
based on
sense.
inception is to plant a seed of thought.
Well,
I told myself I wasn't going to get all correcty on this, but
I get it.
it's just a catchy name.
Us
I'll let it go.
simpletons do. But anyways, that's the news of the day, and we're just going to cut it off on that. Jake, Logan Paul, is it Jake or Logan?
Jake
I'll never get this guy. Jake Paul.
Jake
He's
Paul.
the uglier one, right, of the two?
Yeah.
I would do.
Sure.
Logan Paul's,
We weren't looking for who would look cute.
Logan Paul's way taller, and then he's
See?
shorter.
Ah, okay.
Okay, well,
We're good. There's no fights, but we're going to talk about everything Carmen.
Oh, man.
Yeah. So Carmen Esnal, tell us a little bit about you. What are you doing in Arizona? How'd you get here? Were you born and raised, or where are you from?
No, so I came to Arizona when I was 11 years old. That was in 2000. I came, my aunt and my uncle live here. So then from there, I just kind of started going to school here, learn English. And now I graduated from Grand Canyon University. I have a bachelor's degree in secondary education with an emphasis in physical education. And then I completed a master's degree in business administration. I also got the opportunity to play for GCU as well from 2010 to 2012.
One of the cool things I learned about you was we're going through Grand Canyon University who were we giving a tour to? Do you remember?
Ray.
Reynaldo Gaetan,
Yep.
that's right. And we go in the weight room. There's Carmen Esnal on the wall. I'm like, what are you doing up there? And so she holds records.
Yes, for squatting, bench press, and deadlift.
Still to this day?
Still to this day.
Okay, what? All right, let's. What's the bench?
I think it was 235 or 245.
Ah, I can out bench you. 305 back in the day. Crushed you.
Yeah.
But I was the top lifter on the Arizona Thunder.
Does your record still stand?
No,
did you set
no.
one?
See,
I was actually second.
mine still stands.
Oh.
Thank you.
Mac McGee was the top bench, not squat, but bench.
Yeah.
I was 305. I was like, yeah, look, I'm on top of the board. And then Mac comes in and does like 485.
Excuse me.
It's like,
I'll take that spot.
Yeah, Mac, but he couldn't squat, but he definitely could bench. Anyways, so you hold all the, what's your squat?
I don't recall what my squat was, but it was probably kind of 400s.
400s?
Yep.
All right, I'm going to have to go in there and take pictures to verify. And so how many years now? That's since 2011?
So I graduated 2013, so that was around 2011, 2012.
Yeah. So these mics, they're like side mics.
Oh, I see.
There you go.
There we go. Much
Yeah.
better. Can you guys hear me now?
Audio is more important than video.
Yes.
Will ever be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We don't care about that yet. Of course, we have cameras aren't working.
Yeah, we have like
Whose fault is
one
that?
camera.
That's my fault, right? Half
I
blame?
don't know because you fixed it last time. Then I guess you forgot which cable was the correct one.
Yeah,
So yeah,
I
I guess
don't
I'll
know.
go with your fault.
Okay, I'll take the fault. But you can like take that camera, move it. No, we won't do all that. But I want to talk about everything, Carmen. So Carmen,
Okay.
all right, you're how we met. You were at Glendale Community College.
Yes. So I suffered a knee injury when I was at GCU. I tore my ACL, MCL, and meniscus, and then that year I kind of went a different route, and I started asking myself what I wanted to do. So I kind of went into coaching, and I started helping out Club Tigres, and then from there I kind of started building that passion towards coaching. And about 2 years after that, it's when I joined GCC.
So I want to talk about Tigres a little bit. Who's the famous player that's playing in the EPL right now? What's his name?
Richie Ledesma.
Richie Ledesma, who had suffered a knee injury as well.
Yes.
Is he recovered yet?
I think he is recovering. He's getting closer to getting clear, I believe.
Yeah, because I remember I went to one of your goalkeeping academies, which we'll talk about more later. But Richie's there shooting.
Yeah.
So
he's joined us a couple of times just to take some shots when he's in town.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. That the goalkeepers in your academy, they have Richie Ledesma shooting on them.
Shooting it. Oh yeah.
That's crazy. All right, so you're at Glendale. I always had pretty good goalkeepers at PC.
Yes.
I had Ramiz, who was with the U.S. national team. He was at GCU. He's been at the U.S. national team. I was head coach at Scottsdale, director coach in Premier, whatever. Barca Academy, and now he's some weird place in Asia. Overseeing national teams. Anyways, I had him. I've had a lot of big-time goalkeepers, but they were there, but they weren't because they're busy doing other things or whatever it was. I don't know what it was. But they weren't as dedicated as you, and I could see that with you at Glendale, and I heard a lot about you. I'm like, I'm going to steal her. And
here we are.
Here we are.
It did happen.
I stole.
That was 2018, 2017, 2018.
How did I steal you? I just offered you full contract, right, or something like that.
Correct.
Money pays. No, and I think you wanted something different.
Yep. I wanted to move on to a better program.
And that it was.
Yes.
And hopefully it is. Yeah, no, it's definitely has more opportunities where we're at since our institution is very well known, 100 years old, and soccer's been there for a while. And we have a nice stadium. We have a nice practice facility. And we have lights. So that's a lot better than what you were dealing with at Glendale.
Yes, especially when they still had football back in the day.
Oh, yeah. They just... Football at Glendale, that's all powerful. You can't do anything.
That was their main sport.
It was pretty much everyone's main sport, but Glendale's definitely was prestigious. So I stole you. I bought you away. And then...
Hey, just so you know,
yes?
whenever you're ready to take it, we do have a comment.
Oh, good. And by the way, if you would like to ask Coach Carmen any questions during this podcast, you can help lead the podcast in that direction, and we'll definitely give you guys opportunity to give you any feedback that you're wanting from Coach Cameron. Just kidding, Coach Esnal. Because I don't know anything about goalkeeping at all. What's the comment, Ryan?
And goalkeepers matter.
They do.
It's from Tempe. It says, "What state has the best soccer academies in America?"
I don't know.
Don't they have national academies? I would assume those ones.
No.
Oh,
I don't know.
never mind.
I'm not going to
Sorry,
say
Tempe.
otherwise. I don't know enough to.
Does Carmen
state.
know?
I don't know.
No, we can't pick. I got to do more research for me to be able to say who's the top.
Yeah. Far as goalkeeping or just any academies in general?
Goalkeeping, AZGK performance,
There
no
you
doubt.
go. That's what I would say. Well, before we get to more comments or any questions, I want to really talk about Carmen's goalkeeping academy. But before we get to that, I want you to judge some technical ability by El Rojo. So yeah, we have a video of El Rojo saving a penalty kick.
I've seen it. I was there, I think, when that happened.
Well, let's
Might be the same one.
Well, let's find out. Let's play that video, Ryan, of El Rojo saving a penalty kick.
All right. Do you want to be in?
Yeah. And he flexes. All right, so what do you think? How was the save and footwork?
If we can talk about the physical component, it's there. He's very athletic. I'll take it anytime. Technical component, we turned a little bit when we made that save, but we still made the save. So I can't complain either.
and you'll probably have filled down the. There you go.
I put him there on purpose.
Well, it's going to mess
We're
up the
talking to
video.
Jack.
Is there sound?
Oh, I
Okay.
guess so.
Video?
What's up?
Yeah, there's sound. What's wrong?
Nothing.
All right.
All right.
Okay, next video.
All right.
Check out this piece of work. What are you doing? Killing the clock there, Jack?
Yeah.
That's what you was. I was gonna say what happened.
All right.
We can work on those high balls
I
definitely.
could have caught that.
Yeah,
You're
we could have made a cleaner save, and the distribution. We're not always looking for that high, but we're looking more for distance. But it got the job done. I can't be mad at him.
all right. Well, this third one is really bad, but
I know it's bad because you're telling me it's a foot save already.
Yeah.
So I'm already on the oh no.
Wait, what is this?
well,
I
here,
don't-
it's the last one. I didn't
Why?
just watch.
Please. Oh, damn.
Oh yeah.
I mean, it works.
It kicked it right to the other team.
Oh,
I said keep, by the way.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah, definitely not a big fan of foot saves. You're just giving the ball away back to the opponent, and there's a second shot most likely when you do those. So not a big fan of foot saves. So I already knew that wasn't going to be a pretty one.
All right. So to get Jack to go to the next level of goalkeeping, he has some ability as far as he likes to talk. He won't shut up. He's very confident, and he's like a goldfish. He doesn't remember things well. So, what can we do with this kid?
I think main focus will be right away the technical part of it. So working on making sure he's able to handle the ball, all the technical components like setting for shots, his body positioning, his hands positioning, all that would be the first thing that we would work on. I think the psychological part he has just because he's that fearless player and he's just like you said, he communicates and everything. So I don't think he would have a problem with that. But overall, physical, I mean, he has the height. Definitely, that's a plus.
I think it's something you should do. Like, I've been trying to get Jack to do goalkeeping for a while. Ooh,
It gives you a different perspective of the game, especially reading it from the back. You can actually see.
tomorrow we
Right.
can do it. You'll be
There
there
you go.
tomorrow. Yeah,
I
tomorrow.
will be there
Yeah,
tomorrow.
Tuzo's practice.
At Tuzos. No.
I think we have a game on Wednesday too.
Hey, the reason I chose you to be at Tuzos is it's loosey-goosey, come as you will, whenever you want, and just dominate. All your top goal scorers are never there until game time, and you
You're
probably
right.
never met them before.
Is that a practice that you agree with? Showing up occasionally?
For the development of my son, yes. Because he can train with college kids or youth.
Okay.
We'll choose college. I don't think it's a good thing for the normal population, but we're in a different situation. So sorry, Vinny. Jack won't be there. He'll be at a different practice. That's not
But
affiliated
still
with
practicing.
AYSA.
I feel like he's gonna kick me off.
No, he won't. He won't. He won't.
We'll teach you some tactical components that you can apply to the game.
There you go.
Okay.
You need to learn goal because if you were gonna be recruited for the next level, and coaches were like, oh, we really like him to play the 6 or the 10 or wherever you're gonna play. You could also say, you know what, I can also play goalkeeper. So if you're ever in a bind, I could be your second or third string goalkeeper, and the coaches would be like, oh, sold. Let's get him. Kind of like what we're in.
Yeah, I'll take them.
We were scrambling for goalkeepers. Shoot, just a couple weeks ago.
Now,
Freaking out.
now we're good.
Now we're good. Yeah. Any updates on the Paul fight? What's going on?
Starting right now.
They're actually gonna.
Finally.
Oh, never mind. It's 2 girls fighting.
Oh my goodness.
Sweet. The fights are not going to
One's
happen.
26 and 0.
26
what?
and no.
And
Wins?
what?
Like wins, yeah.
Are they fighting with gloves or no
Jeez.
gloves?
Yeah, gloves.
Oh.
Losers.
It's boxing.
I wish
Okay.
they would do no gloves. But anyways. All right. Coach Carmen, so your academy kind of shut down during COVID and all that, and then you brought it back and you had COVID protocols, which is listed on your website. What's your website?
AZGKperformance.com.
That is so long.
It's the name of it. Everybody knows it though. So you just add the .com at the end.
Why can't it just be azgk.com?
Yeah.
There's no
Have
foreign.
something against the word performance?
It's so I can't type. I can't even
Wait.
spell it.
You got to train to perform, so you got to emphasize the performance part.
Ah,
You didn't know that one.
no. What are their names fighting, Jack?
He's about to say him.
All right, you serve no purpose. So Jack's supposed to be like letting us know what's going on over there, but apparently that's not going to happen. So is the academy rocking and rolling right now?
So at the moment, I'm mainly focusing on private sessions and small groups. I haven't started my big groups yet, just because of like the lack of having availability at the parks and everything, and then just being busy with everything else. So I've been doing a lot of private sessions for the most part right now.
Okay, and how do they find you? Just go to the website or?
They can go to the website. A lot of times, people just kind of share my number and they contact me. So.
Or rewind this video to this 3rd minute, and we have a commercial with her email and phone number.
Yes.
But yeah, we'll put links and how to find Carmen on the description. below
Instagram,
as well.
Facebook, my cell phone,
Yeah,
website.
yeah. Carmen's on everything. You do really good with all the dang videos and pictures.
I try to keep up. It's
I
not an
can't-
easy task.
I don't even want to do any of that stuff. That's why
No.
I'm working with Jorge. Jorge's gonna.
I'm
start doing
gonna
everything.
bring Jorge along too.
Is Jorge coming for my job?
Jorge, your job?
I heard pictures and videos.
Yeah, no. Once you go GCU, Jorge is taking that seat.
Really? Are
Jorge doesn't
real?
know that yet, but Jorge will be there. But he lives in Tempe.
Yeah.
That's okay.
I think he'll still make the drive though.
Oh yeah, he would. I think he would. No problem. All right. Do we have any questions? Because I have a bunch of questions for Carmen.
We have a couple comments. We have Joseph Meyer just kind of saying hello. And then Tampi just added on to that whole soccer academy thing, mentioned that Georgia and Texas have good soccer programs, and also let us know that at some point we definitely did not have audio, and I should not have put Jack in.
Ouch.
So they might not have heard a bit of that.
Oh.
Thank you, Tampi, though, for letting me know.
Yeah. That's all IT Ryan. She's going out with a bang.
Bam.
Bam. Well, maybe the education you'll be getting from Grand Canyon will just brighten your brain.
Lobes up.
How dare you?
Yes.
I like that.
Yeah. But still, the thing is, like, we should podcast every night so we can get good at this because we're very average. But it's very fun. Very fun or more fun?
One of
it's
those
fun.
makes sense.
Yeah. Did Jack, anyone punch anybody yet?
It hasn't started yet.
Oh, okay. What?
She's still walking down the aisle.
That is,
Wait, are you talking about the female fight? Why are we even
Yeah.
asking about that one?
I don't know.
Just for content?
Because women matter.
Duh.
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 Yeah. Yeah. All right. So goalkeeping.
Yes.
As a coach, we're not fans, or we don't recruit short goalkeepers because we think you just got to be tall. All right.
How tall are you, Carmen?
I'm only 5'5", and I got the job done.
Oh.
So
And one of our best keepers that we had last year was not that tall either. And he got the job done. Carlos.
Yeah, Carlos was amazing. And I
Yes.
would have never took a chance on him because of his
But
height.
we did.
He's never proven otherwise. He's always been like never making any mistakes, and we never gave him an opportunities until the COVID season came, and we didn't have a backup keeper, and he became the starter, and it was heaven sent because he just tore it up like a starter. So much so, he got recruited at nationals, and we lost him, and now he's playing in a Division II school,
Oh, wow.
In West Virginia.
West Virginia. Bye, Carlos. Bye.
Carlos. Carlitos.
Yeah. Yeah. Say hello. So if you are a undersized goalkeeper, what recommendations would you make to them, and what technical things is important if you're undersized? I guess it'd be the same.
Some of the things I truly emphasize, especially if you don't have the height, it's all about footwork and positioning. If you master your footwork, if you understand your positioning when you're in goal, and you work on your vertical jump, you can be as successful as any other keeper. But it really takes extra training just to understand the footwork that you need to transition from one side to another, and understanding your positioning when you're in goal, staying aligned with the play, and staying connected with your team. I think those are all key points that a keeper undersized needs to understand, that they need to work a little extra just to be able to be successful.
I'll tell you what the Scottsdale Community College coach said about Carlos. I was talking to him about another keeper in the conference, and he said, no, the best goalkeeper in the conference was yours, Carlos. Mm-hmm. And he was saying, like, our whole game plan was to go after him, and he caught everything. He was everywhere, and they couldn't, it totally disrupted them as a team and everything because of what he did. And we were always in awe. All season, we're like, you got to be kidding me. You got to be kidding me, because nothing affected him.
That's when you know you got to train to perform. You just got to be ready for that moment, take advantage of that opportunity.
And he certainly did. Yeah. And his mentality was different. Nothing
Mm-hmm.
affected him. He was always kind of like happy. We would always say, like, goalkeepers they're all kind of messed up or whatever. They're different.
And
like,
I think he also really helped him that he just always stayed ready. He was waiting for his moment, and then when his moment came, he was able to take care of business.
Yeah, and he certainly did. And it's exciting to watch someone of his size go on to the NCAA and compete. So we'll be
100%.
watching him.
Yeah, I'm excited for him.
So if you have any questions, are you a short goalkeeper or undersized, or you're not tall as you wish you were?
Come see me.
Yeah, see Coach Carmen.
I will take care of you.
You should do like you should do conversations like in case they're not in Arizona, because we have a lot of people that watch and audio. They're all over the world, but you should just have online. Can we get? Did you learn how to do online anything during COVID?
We did. I'm a physical education teacher for Legacy Traditional Schools, so we did go online for almost, what was it, 3-4 months. So we just kind of use a platform, Schoology and Google Meets.
How can you do that with goalkeeping? I guess you make the video and they can send
yeah.
video back.
Yeah.
You know what?
We can definitely like review film and things like that and provide them with an evaluation.
I was using this pre-COVID. I was using this video program, which I hate today, but it was called Marco Polo. Oh, we've used it before.
Yeah, we've used it. Yeah.
I like that for training. I was training a female player from the North Carolina Courage that Jessica McDonald sent to me, and we were just going back and forth on Marco Polo, trying to help her with technique. And it would just go back and forth. She'd show it, and then I would show a new technique, and then I would correct it. But it was just all over Marco Polo, which was pretty cool. And
that's a good idea.
And then they started charging a lot of money. I'm like, I'm not doing this.
Oh yeah, they made everything premium. It
Everything.
was really
Yeah,
obnoxious.
especially with the pandemic, everybody just kind of took advantage of the online world.
That's definitely the case.
Mhm.
Any comments there?
Yeah, we actually do have a question. I believe this one's for Carmen.
Oh, hello.
It's from Carlos Flores. It says, "Where does AZGK?"
AZGK. Yep.
Oh, okay. AZGK Performance do their training.
So we are on the West Valley, but we will be returning back to Phoenix College, which is going to be more central for everyone. So just find us on the website, or you can text me, call me, and we can get you more information. We'll be back at Phoenix College pretty soon.
Very soon. Hopefully soon. As soon as the COVID numbers go down, but
yes,
don't want to talk about that too much, or we'll get shut down.
No.
Because I will become a doctor very soon and giving my opinion on all of this. Ryan.
Yeah.
Oh.
I have a prediction of what's going to go on, but I'm not going to get into it because it just makes me upset.
Oh, yeah. You can't do it. Have any of the girl boxers hit each other yet, Jack?
Yeah. One's going crazy. She's 40-0, not 26-0.
And what?
40-0?
Yeah, 40 wins,
So
0
she's
losses.
won every fight.
She's a world championship.
Wow.
What's her name?
I forgot.
Dude.
It says the words backwards. I can't read that.
What do you mean it says the words
It says
backwards?
it
What kind of
He's
video are you watching?
illegally watching
Oh.
it.
Whoa. Not
until it gets-
illegally.
No, I'm not.
Well,
It's very legal.
why is it upside down?
No,
She's
like the
borrowing a stream
words.
from somebody else.
Oh.
Mhm.
Well, sweet. We should just get off this show and just watch the live stream for free.
She's going to get knocked out first round.
Should we tell the viewers where you can watch the fight for free?
Probably
Just
not.
search
They'll
up on
overload it.
Instagram, YouTube,
No.
anything. Till
Oh.
they get
Sounds awfully
reported.
simple.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and the more people will go on there, the more likely it is to get reported.
I can't believe people pay for that when you can just get it illegally for free and be a criminal.
And talk about it live on air.
That's true. We're not doing anything wrong. We're just
Piracy
reporting
is
what's
not
going
a
on.
victimless crime.
So, Carmen, we have Phoenix College has a game on Tuesday against
Yes.
Arizona
Western.
The mighty Matadors. Kenny
Matadors.
Dale
Yeah.
and his people will come over here to Phoenix College. And
That's
we're gonna
always
have a lot.
fun.
It is. UMA
It's good
versus
times.
Phoenix. Or, I mean, the world versus Phoenix. Because Arizona Western has, I think, 26 international players.
Correct. Yeah.
Something like that.
They're fully loaded with international players.
Congratulations. We're fully loaded with Phoenix, Arizona players that are just excited about representing 602.
The Bears.
I have a tattoo on my back. It says 602. That's how, and then a bear right in the
zero?
Yeah.
Love it.
Looking in like that.
And then add the little claw around it.
Yeah. And Ryan,
Yes.
supposedly this is your last show with
Sorry,
us
I
for a
look like
while.
a light
You
bulb
look-
right now.
You look wonderful. Now, so you're not even going to come for Sunday dinners or anything? What's going on?
I've yet to make that decision. And Lisa Cameron has commented.
Saying she'll miss you? What?
She said if you're done talking with Jack, might he be excused to attend his studies? I don't know what gave her the
No.
impression that we're done talking to Jack.
Yeah, Jack. Who's winning? We don't even have a fight. How many more fights
First-
until?
We're
I
still
don't
waiting for the
know.
good
I think
fight.
this is the last one. Yeah, it is. It is.
Ooh, the Paul
Last
fights
one.
after this?
Yeah. And I think she'll knock him out next round.
I doubt it. They're gonna drag this thing out, and plus they do a whole thing,
Yeah.
and people are gonna sing and stuff. It's horrible.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, they were just talking to what's his face. Who's he fighting? Paul.
Tyrone
Woodley?
Woodley. Yeah.
All right.
Are they gonna throw another fight?
Forgot what he is. I think he's a world champion too.
Oh yeah, UFC
But
was
he's MMA or UFC. I don't know.
UFC.
Yeah.
I knew that. But all right. Well, if there's not any more questions,
Wonder what happens when I ban a comment. Do I ban her or just her comment?
who, Mom?
Yeah,
Why would you ban
Why
it?
would you ban her?
out of curiosity.
I don't know. I never tried to ban a
Let's
comment.
find out. Oh, just kidding.
Well, don't cancel the live stream. Jeez.
Why did you think I was gonna cancel
Like
the
it,
live
like it
stream?
matters. But I will break it up. Hey, Carmen. So what's going on with you? I mean, other than you're now an associate head coach at Phoenix College, first female coach on the men's soccer team ever.
You know,
ever.
just blessed, grateful, taking every opportunity that is given and just learning.
Well, you're gonna learn a lot because I'm just gonna hand it over and say good luck.
No pressure.
I
We're still gonna represent. We'll represent you well.
Yeah. Well, we lost to Pima on Saturday, 1-0. Pima had 2 shots in the first half, 0 in the second half. We had 10 shots. We couldn't finish. They finished on a nice set piece that the referees gave them. But still had to put that. That was a nice shot. And there'll be a rematch in Phoenix in 602 coming up in
I feel
October.
like you
I
guys
don't even
never
know what
play
they-
home.
Yeah, we're gonna be playing home soon. Tuesday we're home, Ryan.
I'm at home with Pima, but yeah,
Yeah. Yeah, we have.
I don't even know if we're charging.
said I feel like not.
It might be
Facts.
free. I don't know if we're allowed to handle money yet. I have no idea. I think we're charging. I'm not sure. We might want to let
They
the
were
people
charging
know.
in Pima.
Oh yeah,
Pima was ready.
Yeah, they came out with lots of things. No concessions. I was looking for that, and no electricity on the bus or any.
Or at the stadium.
It was horrible. Tucson's just not a fun place to be. I would never move there.
Tucson is freaking disgusting.
Tucson is disgusting.
They have giant flying roaches.
Yeah, the black bears. We saw so
my
many. I
gosh.
was like, where are
Yeah.
they coming from?
I've never gotten that close to passing out.
Wow.
Ugh.
And
I
as
ca-
we were walking on the sidewalk, did you see how many dead ones
Oh
there
my
were? Like
gosh.
people just step on them, like
Ugh.
left and right.
I jump.
Those are like the bugs that are talked about in the Bible, the ones that come before
Oh,
the end of the world.
locusts.
That's what I imagined.
Yeah.
They're hell bugs.
Oh, they're just interviewing the
Interviews,
fighters.
Yeah. Jake Paul says he's gonna knock him out.
Well, he's been saying that from
Yeah.
day
I
one.
know.
Well, we're gonna end this podcast.
Wait, do you want to play the Drogba video?
Oh,
the
yeah.
goalkeeper's worst nightmare.
Yeah. So Drogba got hold of Carmen's phone and left this message.
And this is why we train.
Goalkeepers. I'm your worst nightmare.
What do you say?
I'm for all goalkeepers. I'm your worst nightmare. Something
That
like
is
that.
true.
Did he retire?
Who knows?
I think he
probably-
did. Yeah,
he's
I
retired,
think he
like-
just kind of invested in professional teams, and he just retired now.
Yeah, Drogba is hilarious. Oh, Drogba. See, I got a little Drogba right here. Bobblehead Drogba.
Love it.
Have all of that. That's all the videos, right?
Yeah, it looks like it. I have a picture of someone named Stephanie.
Yeah, like one more. Tell me all the famous
Yes.
players you've. Who have you coached and what level, what age? What do you deal with? We're not even talking about your daily
I've
academy.
coached from 8-year-olds all the way to professional level. I've had the pleasure to coach Stephanie Barreras, which she's playing in the Mexican League at the moment with Pachuca, Tuzas, I should say. So she's doing great. She's actually doing work over there.
She played in the U20 World Cup.
Correct.
For
Yep,
Mexico.
she played for the national team.
Who else have you coached?
I've also had a few kids that have moved on to the RSL Academy, and they're right now training with like USL teams. So I've had a few kids that have gone and move on to higher level, just hoping they can stay consistent and focus so that they can continue their journey.
How much is it mental?
To me, I've always said that being a goalkeeper is 80% mental and then 20% skill, to be honest. If you have the psychological part of it and understand the game, you can be successful, especially if you have the communication and you're able to keep your back line organized. It just makes your job a lot easier. So understanding the game it's the majority of the job for the goalkeeper, keeping that back line organized so that your job becomes easier.
How do you get a goalkeeper to actually talk if they just naturally don't like to talk?
I think working with them psychologically, like you just gotta give them the cues that they're able to use, kind of replay or mimic the scenarios that can happen in a game, and so they can identify when they're playing. It just becomes a natural thing for them. It's just a matter of building character, building confidence, and them finding who they are as players.
Yeah,
Did you say to talk?
Yeah, a lot of goalkeeper. I mean, there's a lot of goalkeepers that won't say anything just because they don't maybe not know what to say, or they're nervous, or they're afraid they're gonna upset someone. I'm not sure, but you'll get those quiet, reserved players that end up in the goal.
Yeah, and I emphasize that a lot, especially during training. You wanna project your confidence through your voice. So a lot of times we do drills that are gonna involve them asking for the ball back, or them organizing someone in front of them so that they can actually mimic what they would do in a game.
So in today's penalty kick, if a goalkeeper is dealing with today's penalty kick where you cannot step forward, can you kind of explain the rule of the new penalty kick where can they have a foot off?
So they can only have one foot off. So you must have one foot on the line at all times, which makes it so much harder for a goalkeeper to be able to react to a PK.
So what if you had the goalkeepers start behind the line so they can get some movement?
So you have to have a foot on the line. That's the reason.
Oh, I didn't know that.
So back in the day, you could start behind it. I was one of those keepers that would start behind just so I could have a split second extra to be able to react to a save. So I would start behind it and then move forward. And then after that, they changed the rule where you have to have a foot on the line at all times before you make the save. So you cannot start behind it.
Well, eventually they're just going to duct tape the keeper to the side pole.
Yeah,
so.
and hope that the ball hits him or something. Yeah. It definitely makes it a lot harder for the goalkeeper to be able to react to that ball.
So me being a forward,
okay,
I always make recommendations to the goalkeeper based on what I don't want a keeper to do. And one thing I don't want a goalkeeper to do in a penalty kick situation is move and, constantly make me second guess myself. What recommendations do you make to goalkeepers to help get the advantage at the penalty kick mark?
My biggest thing is them keeping their feet active, because the moment they just get flat-footed, it's hard to be able to react to a ball. So and making sure that throughout the game they analyze the players that they're playing with so that they have an understanding of who's going to be shooting at them. I think that's crucial. But once the shooter is standing in the ball, I think their body positioning can also give you a lot of cues of where that striker's gonna hit the ball. But mainly just being patient and allowing the ball to tell you where it's going rather than just reacting just to react. I mean, as you go on to higher levels, the power of the ball, it gets a lot harder to be able to guess it, to be able to react to it, and then you have to start making decisions of what are the chances of how many times that striker has taken the PK to the right, how many times they've taken it to the left, and just kind of pick a side. But at the moment, I will always recommend for them just to kind of react to the ball rather than guess. And
yes,
yeah, I've noticed in like the World Cup games, I literally have been wondering, like, do the goalkeepers just like guess during PKs? Because that's what it feels like a lot of the time.
Some do.
A lot of them do. I always like for them to train themselves to actually be patient and allow the ball to tell them where it's going and react to the ball.
Yeah, that's what I would prefer, because so many times during those 5 kicks, especially in multiple kick situation, someone's going to mess up.
Yeah, and there's times where they just hit the ball straight to you, but since you already committed or you try to assume where the ball's going, you miss that easy save.
Yep. What about the intimidation factor of the goalkeeper that's standing right in front of the kicker until the referee backs him up?
So you were allowed to do that back in the day. Now a lot of referees don't even allow you to go close to the ball. You just kind of gotta let it happen. But I was a big fan of you starting from the ball and working your way back just so that you can make yourself big. And then once you get on the line, you just kind of already shrunk the angles that that striker has. So I've always been a fan of them being off their line and then walking back to their position before the PK. But some referees will not allow that, and they will card you if you do. You just got to be careful with the referees that you have
As a
or
forward,
the division that you're playing.
a goalkeeper that comes in front of me and kind of back, does nothing unless they're saying something. Like if they
That's
have
the psychological game. That's the mind game.
versus just kind of looking big. I'm big. That does nothing. But if they like can actually be creative with
Talking.
they're on your
Yep.
Facebook page and they're making fun of your girlfriend or something. you know, that might help. But my biggest problem with taking PKs against a goalkeeper is one, their size, and two, if they're moving or took off one whole side where I wanted to shoot.
Now it's forcing you to go the
Force
other way.
me to go to the side I don't want to. That
Yes.
was always difficult. So, Jack, you have any or what's going on? Is there still fighting?
yeah. Any
they're still
updates?
fighting. It's round 5.
Ooh. I thought you said she was gonna knock the other opponent the first round.
They're just hammering each other. They're not even blocking. They're just swinging nonstop at each other.
I think they know that they need to hurry up because there's a lot of viewers just not paying attention. Do you have any questions about goalkeeping?
Are you gonna join our practice tomorrow?
Yeah.
Perfect.
Am I? I mean,
Yeah, you're kind of hurt anyways. You can't really run. We're going to throw you in goal.
okay.
You're what?
Well, okay, yes, I'll go.
That's it? You don't want to let the people know you're injured?
How did you
I'm
injure
injured.
yourself? Where did you guys go today?
I don't know. It just started hurting after the game.
Which game?
What's hurting?
The Tuesday's game Saturday.
Oh, when you played the 05s?
Yeah,
What hurts?
thigh.
The problem with
That's why.
redheads, Carmen, is redheads feel more pain.
Oh.
And he doesn't shut up. He'll tell you.
Actually, it's that they are more. They have a higher tolerance to painkillers, and I think they actually have a higher pain tolerance in general. So Jack is just a wimp for no reason.
That's so funny.
Well, you guys have good urine. We know that. Redhead urine
I'll
heals
never
things.
forget my most vivid memory of England. How unfortunate is that?
Yeah, I didn't know that redheads
Tell that to an 8-year-old.
in England they would save the urine of redheads to clear gout and some other things. So
Wow. Never heard of that.
So
Learn something new.
if you have any arthritis or something, I can get you urine.
Thank you. I appreciate that, Dave.
I got.
Maybe as I get older and I continue to coach goalkeepers.
I'm always in pain. But all right. Well, I don't have any more questions. Do you have any questions, Carmen?
No, just thank you so much for having me. Totally grateful and blessed to be a part of it.
Well, we're grateful for having you on the show. You're a wonderful human being. You bring a light to our program with your smiling face as always. And we're excited for Tuesday. Support the Bears Tuesday, even though this is not a Phoenix College podcast, but
Against AWC.
AWC Matadors. We're looking forward to having them. And we won't live stream it because apparently they like to use it against us, and we won't talk about that. But thank you for tuning in. We hope you enjoyed this show. Special thanks to IT Ryan, who may never return. El Rojo,
Oh, no.
who's watching ladies boxing, and Coach Carmen, who joined the show. Thank you so much for coming on.
Thank you.
And if you want more, I have daily podcasts Monday through Friday on advice on youth soccer development for parents and coaches. You can find us on iHeartRadio, Google Play, iTunes, or wherever else podcasts are found, or go to coachcameron.com for direct access to our content, which is hardly updated. But we'll see you next Sunday, 7 p.m. Mountain Standard Time without IT Ryan.